What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dre, and I'm here with my lovely wife,
Asha.
And today, guys, we're going to give you another episode of Unpopular Opinions. These are things that people say about relationships that the majority of people don't necessarily agree with, or maybe they do agree with, but maybe we disagree. Basically, these are opinions that might rub some people the wrong way when it comes to relationships. So I'm going to get right into it. Number one unpopular opinion when it comes to relationships is that nobody stays 100% faithful. Emotional or physical, everyone cheats. That's a bold statement. What would you say to that, Bit?
I said speak for yourself. What else?
I'm gonna let you go take that.
How dare you, right? That means you're a cheater. How dare you say everyone cheats, right?
It's kind of like a pass. I'm gonna give you a pass.
That's such a disrespectful thing to say to people who have been loyal in their marriages, in their relationship, fought for it, stay loyal, whether it's emotionally, physically. You just can't do that. You know what I mean? And when I'm speaking about relationship, I'm literally focusing on marriage, because people have to understand, like, nobody owes you but your husband, but your wife. You have to understand, don't be thinking that just because you're in a boyfriend-girlfriend things, somebody owes you their life. In a sense of morally, yes, they do owe you morally, right? But a husband and wife, that's a different level of commitment. That's your family now. You understand? So you have to be really careful when you are saying these things, because there's a lot of loyal people in this planet.
All right. I agree with you there. I'm going to give you guys my take as well. Because again, we don't discuss these before the video. So we just go right into it so we can give it to you real and raw. Me personally, I feel like, yes, there are people out there who are 100% faithful. They don't cheat emotionally, physically, whatnot. I do think that if we're comparing statistically, I do think there are more people who are unfaithful than are faithful, but that doesn't mean there aren't a lot of people out there who are faithful. So that's the first thing I want to say.
But did you check the statistics?
I haven't checked the statistics, but just from interacting in the real world, I meet on a regular basis more unfaithful people than faithful. So that's just my experience. Again, I don't know, I could be wrong. So that's the number one thing I'll say. Number two is that I think when it comes to cheating, I think people, of course, have different definitions of what that is. Of course, if we're talking from a biblical perspective, that's pretty clear what cheating is. But I think some people may consider cheating as, you know, having sex with somebody person. Some people are like, they'll go hang out with another, the opposite gender, and they don't feel like that's cheating personally, but their partner may feel like it is cheating. So I think you have to define the rules of what cheating are. But again, it's pretty clear if you're being disrespectful to your partner in any way, if you're having feelings toward another person, that's cheating. What I will say though, is that, again, I'm just keeping it a buck. I believe in this life, we are tested by different things that come our way. So even in the Bible, you'll see plenty of people in the Bible were tested. Let's say Samson, or let's say, who else? David. So yes, there will come someone in your life. Solomon that is attractive, that maybe has some of the things that you desire in a person. But I think that it's ultimately up to you to decide and act on it. It's a choice. I believe that cheating is a choice. And as the Bible says, when you are tempted with lust or any sort of feeling like that, you're supposed to flee. I believe, though, if you choose to stay there and engage with it, that's when it becomes cheating, because you can't help a thought that may cross your mind for a second, or somebody coming and flirting with you. Somebody could come and rub my arm and rub my muscle, and that was out of my control. But how I respond and react to that is what will determine if I'm cheating or not. Does that make sense?
Yes, that absolutely makes sense to me. I don't believe everybody cheats at all. That's just ridiculous to even say that. It's
frustrating when you do meet those people that are like, oh, there's no good men. Oh, every man cheats. That's not true. I've never cheated in my life. So you can't speak for everyone. Ready for the next one? The second unpopular opinion that we have here is that you should live with your significant other before marriage, because if you love them, then you should be able to just live with them. It doesn't matter whether it's before marriage or after marriage. So what do you say to that, Bit?
I can understand that for someone to feel that way, because if you love someone, why then can't you live with them, right? It makes no sense. You love me, I love you, let's live together. I do believe there are certain situations where is life circumstances, right? That's why people should be married immediately when they feel like they want to live together, because that can bring temptation, that could bring fornication, especially now the world has changed. So back in the day, people were more honorable, people were more honest. So it's different living with someone that won't embarrass you. Nowadays, people have all their business online, right? So I don't believe that you should live with someone before you are married, because the world has changed. You have to look at the era that you are in, right? How people act, how people move, the partner you are choosing. Because a lot of people live with a guy for 5 years without being married, right? And the guy will just leave the girl, right? Or the girl will leave the guy, and there's a time where a guy will meet a girl for a month or two, and they'll live with and marry them and stay with them for a lifetime. So you just don't understand this situation. But if you are a believer of Christ and you want to do right by God, definitely God will guide you on when to live with each other, and the Holy Spirit will convict you. You'll find yourself moving in married. Because now you can go get married to court. Now there's 1 hour marriage. Like me and my husband, we did 1 hour marriage. It was beautiful in LA. It was the best thing. Instead of going to court and waiting for hours, we just did 1 hour marriage. It was amazing. We got married in Los Angeles. It was beautiful. It was just me and him. Yeah. I feel like there's no reason why you shouldn't marry somebody that you say you love. So what ends a lot of relationship is ego.
In terms of my opinion on this, living together before marriage, in a perfect world, I think that is the ideal situation. And like my wife said, you should try to get married sooner rather than later, so you don't find yourself in that position. Yeah, I know we don't live in a perfect world. I know that the world has changed. What do I mean by that? Number one, like, back in the day, it was a lot. I know for a lot of people, it's a lot easier to sustain living on your own. But like, with the economy and things like that,
things are hard.
Yeah, it's hard for people. Sometimes they do have to come together just to be able to afford rent. And so like, I do think like it can be dependent on the situation. Yeah. That being said, I do think when you live together before marriage, yes, it is a good test run to see if the actual thing will work. But at the same time, you are putting yourself in a compromising position. And what I mean by that, when I say compromising, I'm talking about from a biblical perspective. Like she said, potentially engage in things that are supposed to be for married couples. So in general, when you're living this life, you want to avoid putting yourself in compromising, sinful situations. So that's why ideally, no, you don't want to do that. The other thing I'll say is that another reason why I don't suggest you guys move in before marriage is because I've seen it happen, guys, far too often. People will move out of their apartment to go live with their partner. They throw everything away, everything they built to go live with that significant other. And then things don't work out. And now you're left with no home because you left your home and go live with that significant other. And now you're just like, you got nowhere to live and you dropped everything. So I don't think that's necessarily a smart approach, because you always want to have a foundation. I don't know, before marriage, just leaving everything you have just to go live with someone. I think that's a big risk, that you're taking there. So that's my opinion. For whatever reason, for those people who are, and tell me if you agree or not, for those people who are living together before marriage and they're already having issues, is that a sign that maybe they're not right for each other?
Definitely. Okay. It shouldn't be that. Like if you're having issues already that it cannot be resolved, that's scary right there.
For sure. Last but not least, unpopular opinion number 3. We see this a lot in modern society. Breaking up and getting back together is okay. Time apart helps, but not for everyone. Some relationships are too toxic to revisit. So what do you think about, breaking up, getting back together, getting an argument, I'm gonna go away, stay with the homies for a week, then we could reconvene and see where we're at. Like, what do you think about that?
We have seen this situation where people break up and say, I need some time apart. There's no time apart. It's just a little time to cheat, right? A time to go talk to a girl that you like.
On break, baby.
Yeah. People break up and come back with babies from breakup situations, right? Very toxic, right? Yeah. I'm going to speak this as in general. That's just an example example I use. I see a lot of people who have breakup babies, right? And especially if you're a woman coming in back with a baby, that's the worst, because it's like, even it's horrible comparing to the guy coming back with a baby. It's all equally bad, but it's like, it's like, I just feel like it's not the same when the guy cheat and the girl cheat. And I know it's like a double standard. You come with a baby as a woman back to your relationship. Oh my goodness. The guy will never look at you the same. Mm-hmm. The guy takes you back. It's not a good look for him. It's an embarrassment for him, right? And then also for you as a woman, why would you want to get back with a man who has a baby from another woman from a breakup, right? And then you're going to blame all men, but you chose to take him back. So I definitely don't recommend that. Never, ever, ever believe when people say they are on a break. There's no break. Because when they come back, somebody, you cheated, but we're on a break. No, you were not on a break.
It does happen a lot.
You were not on the break. You were just mad at each other. You were not talking. So you no break if you're going to get back together. There's no break.
Yeah. Me, I feel like if you guys have to take time apart, if it's a week, if it's a month, if it's a year, you shouldn't be in a relationship, okay? Mm-hmm. Part of being in a relationship is having conflict resolution, being able to work through problems. So you can't do that. Why are you in a relationship? You should just be single. That way, at least you won't be, cheating, because you won't feel guilty of like, oh, I don't know if I'm in a committed relationship or not. I feel like we're grown adults, should be able to just handle things. I feel like it's kind of a cop-out of like not wanting to deal with the issue at hand, to be able to say, oh, you need a break and all that. So I don't think any couple should through something, type of issue, argument, whatever you want to call it, and it should not last. In my opinion, I know you hear like before you go to bed or 24 hours. I know some people might need a little time to decompress, but I don't feel like it should linger for more than an hour. If it takes you that long to forgive the other person or to like try to work through something, then honestly, I feel like you need to just grow up and get past your feelings, get past your ego. It shouldn't be that difficult. Like I said, we're adults here. This is a union. This is my partner.
I agree. We are the new adults. We have to be responsible. Taking a break.
Yeah.
Break babies, break baby mamas, break baby daddies.
Yeah, life, you don't get
mixing
a break.
Kids. You have your second child saying, how come the middle child is older than me? Because you're not the middle child, because there was a break.
Yeah.
Confusing kids. It's chaotic. It's not good. Whether it's toxic or not, what I mean?
If you're in a toxic relationship, you shouldn't be in it.
It doesn't matter, like it's toxic relationship or non-toxic.
Yeah.
You should never take a break. Yeah. It's childish.
So just to be clear with the audience here, do you believe there is a situation where time apart helps? And I don't know what time means. I don't know if that's 24 hours. I don't know if that's weeks.
Not a real relationship, like playing with your relationship and see in the long term.
Yeah. In
the long run, keep playing and see what happens in the long run. Like, don't play with your marriage. Don't play with your relationship. That's not a game.
Yeah. If you value that other person, if you truly love them, then you're going to want
somebody's going to be there for them.
Yeah. You want to be around them and you want to support them. So why are you guys going separate ways to take a break?
Don't take your wife or husband for granted.
Yeah.
Somebody's waiting for your wife. Somebody is waiting for your man.
They're waiting for that moment to capitalize on your wife. You
might think this person is not valuable, but somebody else values that person. So maybe that somebody be you.
Yep. And this was our unpopular opinions on relationships. If you guys are watching us for the first time, again, my name is Dre. This is my beautiful wife,
Asha.
And guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. And also just let us know how you feel. If you agree, disagree, let us know down below in the comments. So that's all I got. See you on the next one. Anything else you want to add?
Go be a blessing to somebody.
Amen. Peace.